Hello and welcome to the Knights of Glen Nerd. As you may be aware, as I've done plenty of videos on it, Captain Marvel is my favourite superhero and joint favourite Marvel character. And you saw I'm really excited from the concept art that they showed, but this is basically my way of saying how the perfect film would be with my top 5 characters that I would like to make an appearance or have an extended role in the Captain Marvel movie that comes out in March 2019. And no propasti Pete, I'm sorry to say, Danny DeVito is not one of the characters I would like to see in the movie. Maybe, as I said, in a future Fantastic Four movie as Mole Man, though, still up. So, number 5. In my top 5 characters, the fifth character I want to be in Captain Marvel is James Rhodes. He is obviously War Machine, and Don Cheadle's age would put him in his 20s in 1990s, which means he'll be the similar age to Brie Larson. And as some of you may know, in the comics, James Rhodes and Captain Marvel Carol Danvers are in a relationship. So I feel it'd be really interesting if you put some history and fill out the character of James Rhodes in that format, which I feel would be really good. My number 4 character that I'd like to see in Captain Marvel is the original Captain Marvel, Mar-Vell. I would love to see him in some sort of role in the film, but I don't think he should be the person that gives Captain Marvel her powers. As Marvel said, that's probably not going to happen, so I feel they shouldn't do that, but I think they should have the character of Mar-Vell. Maybe not him as Captain Marvel, but him as Mar-Vell. I feel that would be really good to have him in that capacity in the film. Number 3. My number 3 character I want to see in the film is Abigail Brand. As you may know, she is the head of S.W.O.R.D. in most of the Avengers animated series when S.W.O.R.D. appears, and in the comics, and she has a long friendship and working history with Captain Marvel. That would be really interesting to develop in the film. And since a few months ago they did cast an actress saying she was going to have a leading role, I think she, as I posted on the Facebook page, I think she will probably be playing Abigail Brand, and I think that'd be a good way to bounce off her and Nick Fury. Maybe not have S.W.O.R.D. in space, but have S.W.O.R.D. as in they specialise in just alien counterintelligence, basically, and that'd be really interesting with them fighting the Skrulls. Number 2, my number 2 character I'd like to see in Captain Marvel is Peggy Carter, obviously played by Hayley Atwell. I'd love to see Hayley Atwell's Agent Peggy Carter as one of the leaders of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it would be really good to see her as a great influence on the person Carol Danvers becomes and inspiration for her becoming Captain Marvel. And I think it'd be really interesting, and I believe Hayley Atwell still has some more appearances on her contract, so it'd be really interesting to get her involved. It would also be interesting because Peggy Carter could be the MCU version of Tracy from the comics as the influence on Carol Danvers, which would be really good. My number 1 character I'd like to see is my favourite Marvel character, as I said, is Agent Coulson. I believe Clark Gregg said he would love to be in it with Samuel Jackson, and I think if they aged him down, that would be a really good idea, having Agent Coulson in it, as it wouldn't just develop storylines for the movies, but also be able to develop future storylines in the TV series, as in the recent series of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it flashed back to some missions he did when he was in the early 2000s, and then that had repercussions in season 4. So they could do a similar thing with repercussions from his spying and work for S.H.I.E.L.D. in the 1990s. So thank you for watching. and I'll be sure to do more Captain Marvel update videos in the future. Thanks, and bye.